Rosalie Arndt, Youth Education Coordinator in New York City, here for the IRC. Welcome to the Technology and Platforms module for Youth Tutors of Fall 2020. Let's take a peek at our agenda. We'll start by discussing the IRC Youth Tutor as Digital Literacy Instructor. We can say bye to the days when we as educators could afford to approach technology with a fixed mindset. As Ray Clifford notes in this quote to the left side of your screen, technology is not going to replace teachers, but teachers who use technology will probably replace those who do not. To effectively support our students, we must now approach education technology with a growth mindset. We must equip ourselves with the relevant knowledge and tools and internalize these skills deeply enough to be able to teach them in turn to our students. Your directions are as follows. Pause this video module now. Click the link in the module description to watch the video called Digital Literacy and Why It Matters. Then, return to this video module to continue your learning. Welcome back. Thank you for learning about the IRC Youth Tutor as Digital Literacy Instructor. Now, we will discuss the IRC in New York City's G Suite. The IRC in New York City's Youth Education Department has purchased a full G Suite for nonprofits to support all IRC youth education programs and services for remote fall of 2020. Within our G Suite, the applications we will utilize and discuss are as follows. Email, which is Gmail compatible, Google Hangouts chat, and Google Classroom. In this module, we will not discuss using email as it is the standard user experience as with any Gmail account. Here are our account login details and credentials to enter the IRC in New York City's Youth Education G Suite. All IRC staff and all IRC students can go to gmail.com and enter the following login and credentials. Your email account is your first name, period, last name, capitalization does not matter, at ircny.org. All passwords are unified. The password is lowercase IRCNY 2020. Do you need tech support? Reach out to myself, Rosalie, Youth Education Coordinator at the IRC in New York City. Google Classroom is the application within G Suite that will act as the resource and materials hub for all IRC youth education programs in fall of 2020. Let's zoom in to learn more now about Google Classroom functions and features. In the upcoming video, please note the following: how to join Google Classrooms, the tabs present on Google Classroom, specifically the Stream tab as compared to the Classwork tab, how to view and turn in assignments, and how to leave private comments and class comments. Here are your directions to continue this learning. Pause this video module now. Click the link in the module description to watch the video called Student's Guide to Google Classroom. Then, return to this video module to continue your learning. Welcome back. Ready for your next directions? On your phone, download the Google Classroom app. To view IRC Youth Tutor program materials and resources in real time, ensure that you have turned on your push notifications for this application. In fall of 2020, all IRC youth tutors are inside of 2 different Google Classrooms. The first, to the left side of your screen, is called IRC Youth Tutors. This Google Classroom function is for programmatic communication between tutors and IRC program leadership. In this Google Classroom, tutors are registered as students, while IRC program leadership are registered as teachers. This is the location where you can find all of your remaining training modules. The second Google Classroom that all IRC youth tutors are registered into this fall is on the right side of your screen, called IRC Youth Tutoring. This Google Classroom's function is to act as a resource hub for tutors to utilize with students after or in lieu of completing homework assignments with them. In this Google Classroom, tutors are registered as teachers and students are registered as students. Now, we will zoom in further to the IRC Youth Education 2 Google Classrooms. As we do, please note the following. The classroom codes that will gain you entry into each of these 2 classrooms. Topics present within the classwork tab. Assignments that are due under the Tutor HR onboarding topic, and assignments that are due under the Tutor training modules topic. Welcome to the landing page for the IRC New York City's Youth Tutoring Google Classroom application. In the upper left-hand corner of my screen, you will notice the IRC Youth Tutors Google Classroom and the IRC Youth Tutoring Google Classroom. You can disregard the remaining Google Classrooms on my screen. The only 2 that should be visible on your screen are IRC Youth Tutors and IRC Youth Tutoring. First, we will navigate to the IRC Youth Tutors Google Classroom. Notice that the class code for the IRC Youth Tutors Google Classroom is as follows: 53LNPDA. Next, notice that the stream has a simple welcome message requesting that tutors navigate to the Classwork tab to view all relevant resources, materials, and assignments. In this area, in the left-hand side of this dashboard, you will be able to view in your view all of your upcoming assignments. Navigate to the Classwork tab here in the upper left center. Inside the Classwork tab, you'll notice a number of topics that are visible to tutors. Tutoring FY21 calendar and schedule, Tutor HR onboarding, Tutor training and professional development, student SMART goals, student case notes, and tutor rundowns. Each of these topics is then expanded upon and visible here in this format, in the same order. Notice that there are materials posted under the Tutoring FY21 calendar and schedule topic for your edification, such as our IRC Youth Tutor weekly schedule. And when you scroll to the Tutor HR onboarding topic and the Tutor training and professional development topic, you'll notice that there are assignments posted with the due date of October 1st at 5 p.m. or COB close of business. You can click on each assignment to open a short version view where you can see the directions for that assignment. And I'm able to see which tutors have turned their assignments in and which ones are remaining. If you would like to view the assignment in greater detail, feel free to view the assignment, view the instructions, and an expanded version of that assignment appears. Ensure that you are always clicking Turn In on each of your assignments by its due date, having uploaded any necessary attachments and completed all associated tasks. Thank you for learning and having noted each of these 4 components of our IRC Youth Tutor Google Classroom. Now, when we navigate to the IRC Youth Tutoring Google Classroom, on the other hand, please note that the class code to enter this Google Classroom is 4NW4E6X. When I navigate to the classwork tab, you'll notice a great many topics divided by grade level and content. Our aspiration is to upload curricular content and activities to each of these topics to be used if a student logs on and does not have a homework assignment and just wants to continue their learning with you, or as an extension or enrichment activity. More updates here coming soon. Welcome back. And now we will discuss another application on the IRC in New York City's G Suite for fall 2020, Google Hangout Chat. When using a computer, laptop device, you have 2 options for how to view Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts can be viewed inside of your email inbox page on the bottom left-hand corner view, as shown in this visual. Step 1 is to log into your irc.org email and then open the Hangout chat via the left side menu. A different option for accessing Google Hangouts on your laptop or computer device is to open in a separate tab hangouts.google.com into your web browser. Then it will appear in the view shown here in this visual on the right-hand side of your screen. To ensure that you are able to send and receive IRC Youth Tutor Program messages in real time, here are your directions. On your phone now, download the Google Hangouts app. Ensure that your push notifications are turned on to send and receive program messages in real time. Thank you for learning about the IRC in New York City's G Suite applications and functions. Now, we will learn more about Zoom, the platform that the IRC in New York City will use for all video conferencing for fall of 2020. What is Zoom? It's a video conferencing platform. When will we use it? All IRC youth education programs in the fall of 2020 will video conference via Zoom. Where? Always use the same single link and meeting details. They're posted on the screen. How? Check out the linked Zoom tutorials now. Welcome back. To summarize the Getting Started steps, you have the option to click on the link on a computer device and open the meeting link in your web browser, as seen on the left-hand visual of the screen here, or download the Zoom app and use the Zoom app to open the invite link. When you log on to Zoom, ensure that you enable both your audio and your video. Mute yourself while not speaking if there is a lot of background noise. Explicitly teach your students to complete the above steps as well. Thank you for learning about Zoom account login credentials and functions and features. Now, we will learn a little more about our specific Zoom tutoring procedures. Here are your directions. Pause this video module now. Read the associated material called Youth Tutor Guidance Note. Then return to this module to continue your learning. Welcome back. Now we will discuss child safeguarding online. Regarding child safeguarding, all video communication between IRC youth tutors and IRC students will take place on the official IRC Zoom during program hours only, with IRC staff proctor or facilitator, such as myself, accessible in the main Zoom room for support. All email communication between IRC youth tutors and IRC students will take place to and from ircny.org accounts only during business hours, with rosalie.arndt@ircny.org CC'd. If a student replies to your email and drops the CC off of your thread, kindly respond and re-include me in the CC. To check for understanding of this module, here are your directions. Complete this module and submit all associated tasks. Then, set up as though you are logging on to tutoring to tutor a student. Make sure you have your laptop or device set up in a place where you will not be disturbed, headphones, and a pen and paper, as shown in the visual on the right side of the screen. In that position, take a selfie of your tutor self, ready to go. Then post that selfie to the Google Classroom assignment along with the comment, "Hello, my name is Miss or Mr., your tutor name, and I'll be your IRC tutor today. What assignments can I help you with?" Feel free to comment and like the posts of your fellow tutors. This has been Ms. Rosalie, Youth Education Coordinator in the IRC New York City, with the Technology and Platforms module for Youth Tutors of Fall 2020.